Imagine walking into your kitchen every morning and instantly feeling calm, refreshed, and inspired, just because of the colors on your walls and cabinets. Sound too simple to be true? It's not. Green is having a moment in kitchen design, and it's not going away anytime soon. But here's the real question. What do you pair it with? That's where things get tricky. Pair it wrong, and you could end up with a space that feels cold, mismatched, or just off. But get the combo right. You'll create a kitchen that makes people stop in their tracks and say, wow. In this video, we're taking a closer look at 10 stunning green kitchen color combinations, with hex codes, design secrets, and examples that'll help you finally find that perfect palette. You'll get practical inspiration and see exactly why each pairing works. And some of these, you've never considered them before. Let's jump in. Sage green is soft, earthy, and surprisingly versatile. But on its own, it might feel a little too muted, almost like it's whispering in a room where it needs to speak up. That's why creamy white makes the perfect partner. Unlike pure white, which can feel clinical, creamy white adds warmth. It wraps sage in a soft glow and makes everything feel cohesive and calm. Together, they create a kitchen that feels cozy without being cluttered. A place that invites you in and makes you want to stay a while. This combo works beautifully with natural wood tones. Think oak shelves, walnut flooring, or even bamboo accessories. It's perfect if your kitchen gets a lot of natural light because the creamy white will bounce that light around, while the sage keeps things grounded. And here's something else. If you've been hesitant about going green because you're afraid it's too trendy, this combo might be your best bet. It leans classic, not flashy. One small caution: avoid adding anything too bright to this mix. Bright oranges or strong blacks can throw off the balance. Stick with soft metals like brushed brass or aged bronze for hardware. This pairing whispers elegance, and sometimes whispering speaks louder than shouting. If your goal is drama, you just found your color match. Forest green is bold, it's rich, it's confident, and when you anchor it with matte black, everything just locks into place. This combo creates depth, not just in color, but in emotion. It feels luxurious and moody, like the kind of kitchen where you pour red wine while cooking slow-roasted lamb. It doesn't scream for attention. It knows it has it. The matte finish on the black is important here. Glossy black would fight too hard with the depth of forest green. But matte, it supports it. Think black countertops, matte black cabinet handles, and dark appliances that fade into the background. Lighting becomes essential with this pairing. Use warm under-cabinet lights or gold-tone pendants to soften the space. Without light, this combo can get heavy fast. One more thing, texture matters. Add rough wood shelves, handmade tiles, or velvet seat cushions. The visual weight of this pairing calls for tactile contrast. When done right, this is the kind of kitchen people remember. Coming up, a green and gold combo that might surprise you. There's something undeniably Mediterranean about olive green. It feels grounded, herbal, and a little mysterious, almost like it belongs in a hillside villa in Tuscany. Now, pair that with burnished gold, you're stepping into something special. This isn't blingy, polished gold. Burnished gold has character. It's aged, subtle, slightly imperfect. The richness of the green makes the gold pop, but not in a loud way. It's more of a wink than a shout. Think cabinet handles, open shelf brackets, and faucet fixtures. All in that soft, glowy gold. You don't need a lot, just hints. To tie it all together, bring in warm neutrals. Maybe a sandy beige backsplash or off-white walls. The idea is to let the green and gold shine while everything else steps back. This combo is perfect for smaller kitchens. Olive green reads sophisticated without being overpowering, and gold draws the eye to details. Here's a pro tip. Aged brass works just as well if you can't find burnished gold. Just stay away from chrome. It's too cold for this vibe. It's classic, it's comforting, and it always feels expensive. Still with me? Good. Because up next is a color combination that turns kitchens into fresh, vibrant spaces without overwhelming the senses. If you've ever dreamed of a kitchen that feels like spring morning air, fresh, light, slightly nostalgic, this one's for you. Mint green brings a cool, airy presence. It makes any space feel larger, breezier, but mint on its own can feel sterile if not balanced right. That's where soft peach steps in. Peach adds warmth, softness, and a touch of whimsy. Together, these two create a space that feels almost edible, like a dessert you haven't tried yet but already love. The key here is balance. Use mint on larger surfaces, lower cabinets for instance, and keep the peach for smaller touches. Maybe the walls, a few ceramic pieces, or your curtains. Want to level it up? Add white marble or quartz countertops to keep the palette grounded. And yes, this combination plays especially well with light wood flooring. It's playful, it's unexpected, and it makes people smile the second they walk in. Next up, a vintage-inspired green combo that never goes out of style. Some kitchens need comfort, others need contrast. This combo gives you both. Pistachio green is soft, friendly, and just a touch retro. It carries that mid-century charm, but doesn't feel dated. It's the color of calm breakfasts and slow Sunday mornings. But paired with warm walnut brown, it becomes something more grounded, more intentional. The walnut brings richness. It anchors the lightness of pistachio and gives the whole space a grown-up edge. Together, they create a balance between nostalgia and sophistication. Imagine pistachio cabinets with walnut butcher block counters, or walnut cabinetry with pistachio-colored tile backsplash. Either way, you get contrast without clashing. Lighting matters here too. Aim for soft golden tones, maybe Edison bulbs or amber glass pendants. That warmth will echo the wood and make everything feel cohesive. The trick is in the finish. Matte or satin works best for both colors. Anything too glossy risks turning charming into cheap. This is the kind of kitchen you linger in, even after the dishes are done. Now, let's look at a modern twist that's gaining traction fast. Yes, you heard that right. Emerald and blush. It shouldn't work. And yet, it really does. Emerald green brings luxury, depth, and a sense of grounded boldness. It's confident, it's stately. It's the velvet dress of kitchen colors. Blush pink, on the other hand, is airy and delicate, like a cloud of rose petals. Put them together, you get balance. Power meets softness, masculine meets feminine, old world richness meets modern charm. To pull this off, keep proportions in check. Let emerald dominate. Think base cabinets or a feature wall. Use blush in small doses, a breakfast nook chair, open shelf dishware, or even a painted ceiling. You don't want the space to feel like a candy shop. You want it to feel intentional, like each color is there for a reason. Gold or brass hardware ties it all together. So does white or marble for neutral balance. It's bold, it's artistic, and for the right person, it's unforgettable. Still wondering how to make green feel coastal without being cliché? The next combo has your answer. This one's for anyone who wants their kitchen to feel like a quiet beach house, without seashell wallpaper or anchor decals. Seafoam green is light, almost translucent. It gives the impression of water, breeze, and serenity, but it needs grounding. That's where driftwood gray comes in. This gray isn't cold. It has warmth in its undertones, like sun-aged wood planks. When paired with seafoam, the two mimic the perfect coastal balance, soft movement and sturdy base. Use seafoam on cabinetry or walls. Let driftwood gray show up in flooring, beams, or even lower cabinets for a two-tone look. This works especially well in open-concept homes where you want flow, not noise. Chrome fixtures, not here. Stick with brushed nickel or pewter tones. Add woven textures, like rattan stools or linen curtains. And you get a palette that feels like ocean air, not nautical kitsch. Ready for something more dramatic, but still completely livable? Here comes a moody mix for the bold at heart, or Some kitchens want to be bright, others want to brood a little. This pairing is for the latter. In the best possible way, moss green has this wild, woodsy energy. It feels organic, real, but when paired with charcoal gray, it suddenly feels polished and architectural. This combo is a favorite in urban homes, especially those that blend old brick, industrial fixtures, and natural textures. Use moss on your cabinetry or backsplash. Let charcoal take the form of countertops, island-based panels, or even slate floors. Keep accents minimal and structured. Think concrete lighting, black window frames, maybe matte black bar stools. It all comes together to say, yes, this kitchen means business, and it looks amazing doing it. It's modern without being cold, natural without being rustic, and for a surprise touch, a single copper accent, like a faucet or a pendant light, can make this whole combo come alive. Next, a pairing that feels as fresh as a farmer's market and just as nourishing. Unexpected? Yes, but in the best possible way. Celery green is light, bright, and full of life. It almost glows in natural light. On the other hand, terracotta brings heat, earth, and a grounding force. It's warm, confident, just rustic enough to feel handmade. Put these two together, and something magical happens. Your kitchen starts to feel like a garden room, a place where food is real, fresh, and made with love. Use celery for cabinetry or walls. Add terracotta through tiled flooring, open shelves, or even exposed brick. The combination feels lived in and welcoming. Wood accents, especially light or medium tones, help bridge the two colors. And don't forget plants. This color pairing begs for greenery, not just painted, but real pots of herbs, hanging vines, and fresh florals. It's cheerful, it's energizing, and it feels like a space you'd want to cook, eat, and laugh in every single day. And now, let's end on a note of refined elegance. Juniper green isn't as dark as forest. It's not as bright as sage. It sits right in that sweet spot, bold enough to make a statement, but soft enough to feel timeless. Antique white, meanwhile, is all about warmth. It has hints of cream, a touch of beige, and none of the starkness that can come with pure white. Together, they create a kitchen that feels luxurious but understated. This is the palette of high-end kitchens that don't try too hard. The kind with shaker cabinets, herringbone tile backsplashes, and maybe even a farmhouse sink. Use juniper for the lower cabinets or an island. Let antique white handle the walls, uppers, and trim. Add in brushed brass hardware, linen shades, and maybe even a vintage rug for some personality. You'll get a look that feels both fresh and rooted in tradition. Which one of these green kitchen combos speaks to you the most? Whether you're going bold with emerald and blush, or keeping it earthy with olive and gold, green is one of the most versatile colors in design today. And now that you've seen it paired 10 different ways, you've got the tools and the inspiration to make your kitchen not just stylish, but truly unforgettable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite color combo, or one you'd love to try in your own space. See you in the next video. See ya.